point charges A and B having charges plus Q and minus Q respectively are placed at certain distance apart and the force acting between them is F. Actually, two charges are there. The first one contains plus Q and second one is minus Q. Okay, so these two are placed some distance apart from each other. If 25% of charge A is transferred to B, then the force between the charge becomes what? That's all the question. Okay, so we are transferring the 25% of charge A to the charge B. Okay, so initially before transferring, the net force acting between them is F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Let's take the distance between them as R. Okay, so substitute the value, you will get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q1 value is positive Q and Q2 value is minus Q, and the R square remains same. So you will get the answer as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q square by R square. Okay, so this is the initial case. After this is transferred, so after a 25% of charge from A is transferred to B, the charge of A becomes 0.75 Q. Okay, so initially I have taken the total amount of charge in charge A is Q. I am subtracting the 25% of charge from it, so the net charge becomes 0.75 Q. Now this 0.25 charge is to be added with the charge B. So the new Q1 is 0.75 Q and new Q2 will become, already minus 2 charge is there, we are adding plus 0.25 charge, so this is from charge A. Okay, the total charge will become minus 0.75 Q. Okay, so for our simplification we can write the 0.75 as 3 by 4 Q. This one we can write as minus 3 by 4 Q. So the new Q1 is 3 by 4 Q and new Q2 is minus 3 by 4 Q. So just substitute the value and the new force between them is F1. Its stated value was F1. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and Q1 value is 3 by 4 into Q and Q2 value is minus 3 by 4 into Q. Okay, in the denominator we have the R square. Just replace the value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 3 3s are 9 and 16, you will get Q square and minus will be there and R square. So 3 into minus 3 is minus 9, 4 into 4 is 16 and Q into Q is Q square, and you have the same R square in the denominator. Okay, so from this equation, this is equation 1, so you can replace these terms. These terms are common, right? We can replace these terms. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q square by R square, you can write the term as F. Okay, so the value of F is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q square by R square. So in this equation also you have the same term, minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square by R square. Okay, just replace the value, you will get F dash equal to F into 9 by 16. So you got the answer. The answer is option C.